Hi, I'm Sean, and I run the website dishonorablespeechandpolitics.com, where I analyze politicians' speech, both written and verbal, for dishonor. I'm guessing most of you are aware that many politicians don't always speak honorably. They may speak dishonorably about their opponents, about various policies, and about the other party. Maybe you've just come to accept this as the way of the world. What's new? Who cares? That's just politicians being politicians, and it'll always be like that. Well, I personally hope not. And I'm here to give you 5 reasons why you may want to care, and I'll give you a suggestion for how to help change things. Here are 5 reasons why you may want to care that our politicians speak more honorably. Number 1. When politicians in a given race speak badly about each other, it's interesting to note that one of them is going to get elected. The dishonorable things that were said can erode our trust in them, making them less effective as an elected official and leader. Now, you may think, I don't agree with their agenda, why would I want them to be more effective? Well, here's the thing, you can still lobby against the parts of their agenda you don't like in a respectful way. I know sometimes it may be hard to believe from what we tend to hear in the media, but there are things that most Democrats and most Republicans agree on. I know, crazy, right? I'll put a link in the description to an article from the Program for Public Consultation out of the University of Maryland, which talks about what it says are nearly 150 issues on which majorities of Republicans and Democrats agree. So you may miss out on some of those things that most people seem to agree on if elected leaders have less political capital to get things done because of attacks on them. Number 2. Politicians are in the media quite a bit, and they set an example for you, for kids, for people who are bothered about something and see that it's okay for politicians to talk about it a certain way, so it can feel more okay for them to talk about it that way too. Wouldn't it be nice if people treated each other with true respect and dignity, even if they had diametrically opposing views on just about everything else other than treating each other with respect and dignity? What do you think it inspires in all of us when our politicians don't do that with each other? I talk about some of the damages of dishonorable speech in my 4-part video series on my 37 categories of dishonorable speech. Anything that makes dishonorable speech generally more prevalent is likely to make the damages of it more prevalent as well. Number 3. It would be nice to feel good about our politicians as good people we can trust, even if we don't agree with them, wouldn't it? Number 4. It could lead to more rational and focused discussions surrounding the issues, and thus more rational solutions in policymaking. How? First, there'd be fewer distractions from actual issues. Second, these days it's hard to discuss certain policy options without getting attacked for even considering such crazy or bad things. But sometimes, to get a better or more rational form of a mainstream option, it can help to pull in some aspect of a crazy or bad option. Bringing up crazy options can help us re-question our assumptions and possibly come to something better in the end. If some political opponent is always there to attack the intent or intellect or personhood of whoever brought up the crazy option, though, it's much less likely to be brought up. Thus, we lose out on possible improved solutions to the issues that face us. Yep, sometimes you gotta get a little crazy to get more rational. Number 5. It might restore your faith in humanity. What would it be like if you saw Democrats and Republicans treating each other with respect and dignity, being honest and genuinely seeming to be on the same team to make life better for people, even if they don't agree on how best to go about doing that? I believe it might just restore some people's faith in humanity. And I think it can be done if enough people believe it can and take action to bring it about. One small step towards that, I believe, is to write to your political party and ask them to support more honorable speech by their candidates. I've included an example letter you could use or modify as you see fit in the description below. Please let me know in the comments for this video if you sent off such a letter so we can inspire more people to do so. So here are those 5 reasons again you may want to care about how our politicians speak, both the ones whose policies you agree with and the ones you don't. I believe if enough people care and put in the necessary effort, we can change how our politicians speak to be more honorable. Thank you for watching.